Hello, friends. Welcome to 3M Highlights. And today, in the Ministry Corner, we will be continuing our episode on Do Not Wash Your Nets Yet. And today, we want to start by looking at the verse 2 of Luke chapter 5. The Bible says that, and he saw two boats standing by the lake, but the fishermen had gone out of them and they had started washing their nets. So the verse 2, I'd like us to look at the situation of everything that was happening. The Bible says that there were two abandoned boats. The fishermen had gone out of them and they had started washing their nets. In other words, the fishermen had no use of the boat anymore. They had toiled all night, they had used the boat all night, and it had fetched them nothing. In other words, they did not see the relevance of the boat anymore. It is a medium that they had used all the time in their profession to make sure that they are getting the results that they wanted. But on this particular day, the boat was empty, they had no use of it, and therefore they abandoned it. There are times in our lives that we can do our best. We do everything that we know. We apply all the skills and the knowledge that we know. But yet still we have zero results. We have fruitlessness. And sometimes it gets to a point that we want to abandon ship, just like Simon and his friends were doing. It looks like nothing looks promising. It looks like we see scarcity. We don't see anything good coming out of the situation that we are in. And maybe this year may have seemed empty. This year maybe you've gone ashore, you wanted to do something big, but it's still empty. You look into your spiritual life and where you wanted to be, you are not there yet. You look into your account and the amount of money you wanted to hopefully have saved at this time, you don't have it yet. You look at your health and you thought that you could have been better off, but it looks like nothing is working. It looks like your boat is empty, just like it was for Simon and his friends. You know, many have started already closing mentally for the year, especially in November, in this month, because they feel that they've toiled right from January till this time and there's nothing to show. So we are closing down, just like Simon and his friends were doing. But Jesus made use of the abandoned boat. He saw empty boats, but he asked if he could use it. The emptiness of a thing does not mean it's useless. When it is in the hands of Jesus, Jesus is able to use it for his purpose. So Jesus had use of an empty boat. The year may seem empty to you, but Jesus has use of it. Jesus can use it. The same Jesus can make use of the remaining days that we have for the year. If we have few days left, he doesn't need all that 365 just to make a point. He is God, and where we give him the empty boat, he's able to utilize it. So that was the first situation. There were two abandoned boats. And the second situation was that they were washing their nets. Fishermen during those days washed their nets after the activity for the day is done, symbolizing that the washing of the net ends the day's activities. There's no more activity that we are going to be doing. Everything is done for the day. And they were washing their nets after a fruitless night. It's like, that's it, we have given up. And washing the nets simply meant that they had thrown in the towel. They had given up. In other words, we are not going to try any further. We have tried our best, utilized our expertise. We've caught nothing. We are wrapping up. Washing the net meant they had no hope for the rest of the day. They had given up and they were ready to go home empty-handed. They have given up on themselves, they had given up on their career. And maybe that is the story of someone listening right now. Right from January to this time, you have given up on yourself. You are planning of giving up on your career. You are planning on giving up on that dream that you started. You're planning on giving up on that building project that you started because land guards are fighting with you here and there. Landlords are not being, as it were, honest with their selling of land or properties to you. So you are giving up. You've tried to save some money, but something comes up and takes the money that you saved. So you are giving up. But as long as you live, there will always come a time that you will feel like washing your net. There will always come a time that you will feel like throwing in a towel, giving up. There will be time that you feel like giving up on yourself, giving up on your family, giving up on your spouse, even on your spiritual life. Sometimes giving up on your career. And for many, when we are getting to the latter part of the year, that is when this feeling becomes so strong. This is a month where people turn to give up a lot. But the word of the Lord for us today is to hold on. Don't wash your nets yet. Jesus is on the way. He that was able to utilize empty boats for his purpose and turn people that were washing their nets to launch out into the deep, he's ever ready to make that same intervention. So hold on. Don't give up. Thank you very much for staying in tune for 3M Highlights today. We will continue this episode tomorrow as we journey through the next scene of this story. Thank you very much. Take care. Take it easy. And I will see you again next time.